All right, so hitting you with some more goodness for the S24 Ultra, but this time we are talking about the Kadabe sheath, which is also another one of my all-time favorites when it comes to the iPhone series. So it was great to see this come over to the S24. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this one is going to be a little bit different than the synthesis that you've seen the video from before. I think I'm gonna put out the synthesis video before the sheath. All right, the synthesis is going to give you that nice texture back, but this is going to be a little bit more of a hard, more rigid case. I love both designs, and it's really all on personal preference. But where the sheath differs a little bit, this one is going to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more easier to maneuver, to get out, and it also comes in a few different colors. So however you want to see, the whatever flavor that you decide when it comes to the fit and finish of your case can determine which one of these you want to order. But I can guarantee you will not be disappointed with either or. But today it's going to be about the Kadabe sheath, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So this one is going to be in their purple color. Now they come in three different colors: purple, you're going to have a gray, and you're going to have a black. So these are our three colors that they're going to come in, and I'll show you how these look a little later on in the video. But when it comes to the sheath, this is also going to give you that nice textured feel, okay? You don't get any smooth backs or no frosted or anything like that. It's going to show a whole bunch of gummy fingerprints. You don't got to worry about any of that when it comes to these cases. So therefore, you're going to get a very textured back. This case is going to be a little bit more flexible, all right? Not bad, because it still has a very good fit. You're going to get the inside when you're talking about the soft lining finish on the inside, and you're still going to get the same metallic buttons when it comes to their case. Once again, this is going to be also a little bit more cheaper. The synthesis is at 45, the sheath is at 43. Look, you save a couple bucks. Go buy some Jolly Ranchers with it, if you get what I'm saying. So there's going to be subtle differences, but this is the sheath right here. And as you can see in the back, this is going to be their cutout, okay? A little different than what you got from, well, not a little different. It's really about the design, but very similar to what you get when it comes to the synthesis. Now, let's go ahead and pop this on a scale and see how much this weighs, and we'll compare it to the synthesis and see what the weight differences are, if they are any. So popping the sheath down, oh yeah, the sheath is going to be noticeably heavier, all right? We're talking about 55 grams for the sheath, and let's just bring the synthesis back over here. We're looking at 49 grams. So there you go. You get a little bit more of a, well, yeah, 49. You get a little lighter case if that's what matters to you. We almost forgot to measure it with the S24 Ultra in there. So let's go ahead and pop this in right here, drop it down on the scale, and we are looking at 298 grams with the combination together. So not too terrible. It's going to be a little bit more heavier, but you get a little bit more material when it comes to this case. So let's go ahead and step around it. Once again, I love the way this look. I love the way it displays the camera rings. I feel like, in my opinion, that is just absolutely perfect, and I'm here for it. You can see very precise fit. Your lens are protected. They are sunk in just ever so slightly, and I'm here for it. Just an amazing job when it comes to the look of these cameras on the Kadabe case. I absolutely love it. Going on that top side, you do get your two cutouts here. Going down on your right side is where all of your buttons are going to be. You don't get any side grips when it comes to this case, but you don't need it, because the material itself is going to provide you enough grip where you don't need any additional grip. Now, when it comes to the buttons, perfect buttons. The best thing Kadabe could ever have done was going to the aluminum buttons, and I love it. I cannot wait to see this being ported over to the iPhone 16 version when it comes out. So you get those nice aluminum buttons. Everything is good there. Flipping it over on the bottom side, you get your very nice, generous cutout for your S Pen, so you can get in there and remove it easy. Don't got to worry about fumbling around with it or anything like that. You're going to get your cutout for your speaker and your generous cutout for your Type-C. And of course, on the left side, it's going to be completely closed. No buttons there. When we already spoke about the camera rings when it comes on the back and putting it down on the table, that's where they're going to be protected. You don't got to worry about the bad boys getting damaged. Now, let's go ahead and flip it over and talk about your front protection. Of course, I am rocking that tempered glass screen protector. It's going to be a Flow Lab tempered glass. And even with that, it has these two nice raised lips on the top and on the bottom to where you can set it down. I'm pretty sure you can take a nice little drop, all right? This isn't going to be made for super heavy duty drop protection. I give it to light to medium, okay? But just know you can rest it down. You're in a meeting or something. You don't want to be bothered with anybody no more. You flip the bad boy over, and you don't got to worry about your display hitting that table or potentially cracking, all right? Because we know how these Samsung displays get down. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at how this case fits on the phone. And let's go ahead and start off with the top. And once again, it still has a very stiff fit. Even though this is more flexible material than the synthesis, it still fits very good in my opinion. So it has a nice fit when it comes to the top. Coming along the sides, you're going to get a little pull right here where it comes to the buttons. Not nothing bad, because over on this other side, there is no pull going down for the rest of the case. You get a very nice stiff fit on the bottom. Once again, you kind of get that same pull that you got from your Synthesis, but this is all sturdy material. None of this sags over time. I'm sure a lot of people in the comment section have read the sheath for the iPhone. You don't got to worry about things sagging or loosening up over time. It just works and it's good. The fit is good. It's perfect. You really don't have no issues when it comes to the fit of this case. When you're talking about popping all the corners in, everything pops in with confidence. Nothing there leaves you as if this case is going to pop off by itself or do anything like that. None of that stuff is happening when it comes to the sheath. Now, how does it feel in your hand and how does it feel when it comes to the thickness? Now, the phone case will add a little bit of thickness to your phone. You definitely know that there's a case there. I do think it's still a little bit more on the minimal side, but you know there is something there when it comes to this case. But when it feels in the hand, I think it feels good. You can feel the extra width of the case paired with the phone while it's in your hand. I don't think it's nothing too crazy, too outrageous, too uncomfortable to really yield or deal with. Now, when it comes to the corners, a lot of people want to know how it pinches in your corner. My opinion is not too bad. There's a little bit of sharp there, but that's just because the phone is square. So you're going to have a hard angle. So, but it's not too bad because these are going to be very curled down. So you don't have to worry about any sharp, super sharp edges or anything like that. But for the main part, it still keeps stuff fairly on the thinner side, just nothing as thin as a super thin minimal case type stuff. You're not gonna get any of that, but I do think it does feel good, looks good. There you good. I think it's good in my opinion. So let's go ahead and check out the MagSafe because we know this case does have MagSafe. For all of my S24 Ultra owners that may not know what MagSafe is, put those cables away because you need to go out there and pick your case up with MagSafe, and that alone is going to be very limited when it comes to your S24 Ultra cases. But let's go ahead and see what this magnet is hitting on. Dropping down on the MagSafe charger, it's going to work perfectly fine. Picking up this base, which I already knew it would because Kadabe brings the strength when it comes to these magnets, and it actually does pick up this base. Now, does it stay up there for a very long time? It's not too crazy, but it does pick up this base. If you're new to this channel, this base is heavy. Okay, this is nothing light. This bad boy has some weight to it, and this case is able to pick this up because Kadabe does have a track record of having nice, strong magnets inside of their cases. Now, once again, this is just an extreme test, but say for an example, if you're starting to dive into the MagSafe world, you want to use something like a wallet. Now, of course, the wallet is going to block part of your camera, but just say for an example, you want to use an accessory like this, you'll be able to use a MagSafe wallet in good confidence because you can get this in and out of your pants pocket and this is not going to come off. Yes, it may shift side to side a little bit. Nothing as bad as the Synthesis did, being a little bit more of a smoother surface. It does move a little bit, but it's not going to be a deal breaker in my opinion when we're talking about using a MagSafe wallet. So if that's an option, these are out there on the market for you. Once again, I know iPhone people, you already know what I'm talking about, but Samsung folks might be watching my channel for the first time and they want to know what this deal is about MagSafe. So something to think about. Also, one of the more popular accessories when it comes to MagSafe is going to be battery packs. All right, you can pop these on your phone. You can get them charged up and the MagSafe works just fine up here. I'm not going to do the shake test because once again, we're only relying on the case's magnet and not the phone. So even though it does, you know, I can do a little light one, but I'm not going to go crazy, but this does stay on your phone just fine. And I don't feel like you'll have an issue. Well, there goes the MagSafe battery pack. You don't have any issue using MagSafe accessories. So this is going to be the purple one. Let me go ahead and swap it on the black, swap on the gray, so you can see how those look on your S24 Ultra with the natural titanium. This is going to be your black, which I think looks very classy as well. You never can go wrong with betting on black. That looks good, especially for the natural titanium. Really hides every aspect of the color phone that you have. So when you pop these on, you're not going to know what color phone you have probably unless you're looking at the bottom of it. But this is going to be the black one, which I feel like also looks very good in my opinion. And here is the gray, which I feel looks super fresh, definitely paired with that natural titanium. This is going to be that gray. I love something about their muted gray. It kind of reminds you of Destroyer gray, or you know, the gray that we see with a lot of rap cars. You know, I'm a car head, so I love this tuxedo gray. I absolutely love it, man. So here are the three colors that you get. Of course, they're all going to have matching liners inside, whether it comes to the purple one or the gray one. The gray one has the gray liner on the inside as well. 43 bucks for this sheath. It's going to be one of the best ones you're going to get out there when it comes to cases for the S24 Ultra. But if you look in the comment section and in the description down there, there is a little discount code that can incentivize you to go out there and buy one a little bit cheaper for you to experience, man. But check them out. I love that Kadabe. I love what they're doing for the S24 Ultra line, and I think you guys will love these cases as well. But you know, we were talking a lot about the Synthesis, so if you want to see the video of this, which is also amazing as well. These are like brothers and sisters, in my opinion. I'll be sure to pop that video right here.